This is your boy, Bro.shawn, coming back at you. I want to send my heartfelt condolences out to the families of the young students who were murdered in Florida, Kentucky, and also the family of the young man who shot himself here in Stark County, Jackson Middle School. We have to do better with our kids. We have to protect them and also make sure that whatever thing they're going through, that we're available to talk to them and help them solve their problems. Suicide is not the answer, especially not for no child, not for anybody, but for a child that's in the seventh or eighth grade. Come on, people, we got to do better. I'm sure that with the murders that have happened in school, the school shootings, that everyone has been receiving these little videos from the religious right, saying that the reason we have so much violence in school is because God was removed from school. How do you remove God from a building? It can't be done. God is everywhere. Wherever a person is at, God is there. Come on, people. Quit falling for the okie doke. The people who got that done to remove public prayer used biblical text to do it. You say, how can they use the Bible to remove prayer, Sean? Look in your Bible, and I'm sure the religious folks already know this. Matthew chapter 6, verse 5 and 6 talks about um, open public display of prayer. Come on, people. You know what the book says. Some of you know it better than I do. You read it every day. I don't. But come on, people. We got to understand that the only thing that was done was that open public displays of prayer. It talks about it in your book. It's not looked upon by the Most High. It's not favorable, in other words, from the Most High. It's more or less saying that, these people are trying to show God up in one way or another. Open displays of prayer. It's like, some folks, exercising their ego. Look at me, look what I'm doing. I'm showing you that I love God. God doesn't like that. If you read the text, if you read the biblical text, those verses, and there are others in the book that talks about public prayer. It's not something that the book condones. Repetitively preaching the same verse or at prayer and over. That's not looked upon too favorably either. But that's what they did. They used that chapter and verse and a couple others to get that removed um, from the schools. But you can still pray in school. You just can't preach to people in school. You can pray if you want to get in, in a group of your buddies, want to stand off in a corner somewhere, and pray and ask the Most High, to bless and protect you. Nothing wrong with that. But to say that God has been removed from the schools is ludicrous. God has not been removed from anywhere. How can man remove God, the Most High? How can a person do that? It's not possible. It's ignorant to believe that you can do that. So I just want to say, family, God has not been removed from schools. This public display of prayer has been asked to be done away with. But if you look in your Bible, it says the same thing. Public display of prayer. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's a no-no. But like I said, you and a group of your buddies can pray. So people, get your prayer on. Get your praise on. Do it. Just don't be preaching to people. Because me, I don't want to see it. It doesn't really bother me. But hey, if that's what you want to do your thing. Just as long as you allow other folks to do the same thing. But public displays of prayer in your book, it's not looked on too well by the Most High. It's a personal matter between you and God. You know, that's what it's all about, folks. So quit passing these videos around talking about God, talking about God has been removed from school, and that's why you have all of these school shootings. That's not what happened, family. That's not what is going on. So let's get it together, people. Hotel.